All right, I wanted to share this budgeting activity in video form for students and for parents that are interested in what this is going to look like this school year. This is for my integrated math 3 class. It's school year 25-26. It is the first year that I'm doing the budgeting in this way. I taught this class last year and I taught budgeting kind of after the SBAC situation. And I just wanted a little more time to build on this concept throughout the year. It's not something we're going to focus on every single day, as I do still want to do the integrative math curriculum. But it is something that periodically we'll just pause and work on the budgeting ideas. Okay. So we're going to do a fake money activity to help students learn how to manage money as adults. They will earn fake money and it will be electronics, meaning it's a digital form of money. I'm just tracking numbers basically. I didn't think it was worth my time or the kids for me to print fake money that they had to hold on to. I was worried kids would be losing it everywhere. And so, and a lot of people do not use cash anyway. So, I just want to do this digitally to help everybody out. At the end of the month, the students will calculate a budget based on the 50-30-20 method, which means they take 50% and calculate for their needs, 30% for the things they want, and 20% for their savings. It's just a good way to practice, and it just continues them building this knowledge on percents, which I have reviewed with them already. So the things that they earn money for, students earn money just for being here, just for attending class. It's $20 per day, 5 days a week. If students have an excused absence, meaning parents called in to let the office know that they wouldn't be here and it is a district approved absence, you'll still earn the $20. And the reason for that is, as adults, when you're working in different situations, you earn what's called paid time off. And so you would still be using pay, you'd still get paid for that time that you missed. However, if you have an unexcused absence, you will not earn the money. So if your parent calls in and it was a reason that the district does not approve of, is in terms of being an excused absence, that's $0 earned. If it's, you just missed the bus and you had to stay home because of that, again, it's all about building responsibility, and you need to be responsible and show up to work and show up to school. So unexcused absences you'll earn $0. If you're tardy to class and you're coming from lunch this year, I will deduct $5 from your attendance. You need to be to class on time, just like you're going to need to be to your workplace on time. Okay. So participation dollars, you can earn up to $30 per day. So participation points come from note taking. We all have common notebooks. They will not be page for page what mine look like, but all of the information will be in the same spot. In that notebook, I need to see that when you're working on ALEKS, you're writing out the math and working through it in writing, because if I need to write notes to do math, even at middle school math, you need to write it to do high school math. Independent practice problems. So I'll be teaching a lesson and then I may give you 2 or 3 problems to work on. I walk around the room and I will stamp when you have completed problems on your own. If you are not doing them on your own and you're just sitting waiting for me to review them, you will not earn the participation points for that bit of inactivity. Okay. If you miss a day and you make up your notes and the activities, you will earn the participation dollars for those days that you miss. There might be a little bit of deduction because you weren't here to do the problem independently. You might be copying someone else's independent work, but I might try to find another way to satisfy that if people are overly concerned about it. Other things you can earn money for, if you improve your STAR math test scores. So I can access your STAR math test scores from last June, from years ago if I wanted to. So I'll be comparing when we take our first STAR test here, I don't know when, end of August, I think. You can earn a bonus based on how much you improve. So if you didn't try on the STAR test in June and you really try really hard here in the fall and you maybe you increase your score by 50 points. I will add $50 bonus to your account in fake money. Okay. Any assessment that I write myself, it's not a district mandated assessment. It's a quiz that on material that we have done in class, very specifically written the same way, shown the same way. If you get an A on the quiz, or it'll usually be a quiz, I don't like tests, it'll be $30 bonus for that. I am considering doing other bonus amounts for a B or a C. It's still in my brain trying to work that out. Okay, so I might do that as well. Alex. So this is separate from your weekly grade for Alex. You will be getting a weekly grade for Alex. If you only complete one workspace, I require 3 for full points. But if you only get one workspace done, I'll give you $60 in your account. If you do 2, I'll give you $80. And if you do all 3 workspaces, you'll earn $100. Now, I do allow students to make up Alex. So if one week you do 1 workspace, but the next you do 6 or you do 5, I will update your account to reflect that. Okay. So there are items that are deducted from your fake money account, and one of them is rent. So I am charging you $250 in rent per month. And you know, and I know that's way cheap. We're not doing realistic money here. We're doing fake money. Okay. So rent is $250 a month. Water. So I have cold water in the classroom. You are welcome to take a cold water, but it's $10 per bottle of your fake money. It's not real money. You're not going to give me any money at all in cash or coin, because I charge a quarter to my other classes that aren't math. But you are charged $10 of your fake money. Phone distractions. Anytime I have to tell you to get off of your phone when I'm delivering instruction, or if you're too distracted by it during independent work, I will deduct $10 from your account. So bathroom. So the bathroom policy has changed at the school. You can't go to the bathroom the first or last 10 minutes of the period per the school's policy. So that means I'm probably going to be in the middle of a lesson when you're allowed to use the bathroom. So I'm going to charge you $20 for missing instruction. Okay. Going to the bathroom could also affect your participation points. So even if you wait till after I'm delivering instruction and you go to the bathroom, like say when I give a problem to work on, if you don't complete the problem before you go to the bathroom, then you're also missing participation points. Okay. If you have to borrow a Chromebook charger on a day we're using Chromebooks, I will charge you $10 of your fake money. And that is because as juniors in high school, you should now already know that your Chromebook probably will not make it the whole day on a single charge. So you should be carrying your charger with you. So I will charge you $10. And then if you don't have a Chromebook with you at all, not only are you not going to get your Alex participation points or participation points at all, you will also be charged $20. Okay. You need to have your Chromebook with you. It is the most essential tool here at school. So I'm charging $20, and honestly, I think I should charge more. So periodically, we're going to use the fake funds, probably towards the end of the year, to work with a more realistic budget. I may add a salary from another person in there, but it could be something like planning a dinner party or a wedding or some big event that involves multiple things that you have to plan for financially. Okay. Additionally, the most big incentive here is whoever has the most money in their account of fake money at the end of each semester, I will give you a $100 gift card of your choice. So if there's a tie, I will be doing a tiebreaker. Okay. So the 2 that I have already, if there's a tie, it will go to the person who had the best attendance. If it's still a tie, so if those 2 people that tied both also attended the same amount of days, then I will look at your STAR math scores to see who's improved the most from fall to winter. Okay. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, please reach out. I can answer that question. The other thing I just wanted to show you kind of what these spreadsheets look like that I'm using in order to tally up all these things. Okay. So Their daily accounts, all I'm marking daily is their attendance and then any deductions, which are over to the right. You can't see them. And I haven't done any deductions yet because I hadn't introduced the activity. So a daily attendance, $20 per day. You'll see you see the dates on the left. The participation in notes, I will grab the notebooks about every 2 weeks and I'll update all of those. And then weekly, I will be updating the ALEKS work. We are not actually starting workspace work until next week. They're doing the knowledge check on Friday, and then we'll begin working in ALEKS. Finally, so at the end of each month or shortly after the month ends, depending on what's going on with district assessments and all of those different components, I will put the students' attendance totals, their participation totals, ALEKS total, and then anything miscellaneous. If there's other things that I reward for, I will put that amount here. They will then use a calculator to add those amounts. I'll also do the same for deductions. I'll mark all the deductions here, and then they will add that amount. Then they'll subtract them to get their total left over for the month. And then they need to calculate 50% of that for their needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings. And then as we move through, so you can see the next month, August through September, I'll want them to add what was left here in row 22 to what is here in September row 22. And then that will give them their total balance for the end of September. So of course I'm going to be grading that. And then at the end of the semester, that's when I'll be looking to make sure I have the correct student that has won the challenge or won the activity. So this is a work in progress. So there might be some things that change. Maybe I find a different way to do spreadsheets. The spreadsheets, I've been told I can do some technical things so that the students can all go into the same one and I don't have to hop around a lot to look for things. So as time goes by, I'll be adding pieces, maybe taking away pieces. But if you have any questions, just send me an email or send me a message through Parent Square, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you.